Hey there, welcome back. I'm meteorologist Julia Kwedi. Had yet another hot and sunny day here in the coastal bend. Starting out a little bit cloudy, but then we started to see once again, pretty much simultaneously with every other day we had so far this week, well, those clouds starting to break apart, allowing for some sunshine during the afternoon. We're now taking a look at our live Sand Dollar City sky cam over in Port Aransas. Have a couple folks out there taking advantage of these beach summertime-like conditions, but make sure if you do plan on heading out over towards our coastal waters, just make sure you're aware that we do have a moderate risk for rip current, so just be extra careful heading out over in those waters. Taking a look at our temperatures and feel like temperatures, I think they're still going to be hot and muggy throughout the coastal bend, sitting at 90 degrees here in Corpus Christi with the feel like temperature of 103, 91 in Robstown with the feel like temperature of 108, over in Alice, sitting at 94 degrees while it feels like 110 when you step outdoors, and no better in Kingsville, sitting at 93 while it feels like 114 stepping outside your door. So even though we all know the range that you need to see to get those heat alerts being put in effect is between 110 up to 114 degrees, we need to hold that at least for 2 hours or more, and it doesn't seem we're able to do that throughout this afternoon, so we didn't see any heat advisories or any heat alerts for that matter go into effect across the coastal bend today. Did see them currently in place for areas like Pleasanton all the way up north towards San Antonio as well. Now, even though we don't have any heat alerts currently in place or in effect, it does not mean that heat risk is not a concern for us. It still is today and will be as we look ahead towards this upcoming weekend. Right now, what's giving us a bit of a grace in terms of our temperatures being a little bit lower today, and we'll still see that trend heading towards this weekend, is those winds coming from the southeast going at a pretty breezy pace. That's allowing a bit of an increase of our sea breeze, giving us a slight bit of a cool down. Even though these winds do have that hint of moisture and humidity to them, it's helping out with our air temperatures being a tad bit cooler for us right now, only making it towards the lower 90s, going faster of course along the coast, but those winds are also making it a little bit further inland, upwards around 17 miles an hour. But with those winds having a southeasterly component, it still of course gives us that influx of moisture and humidity. That's why we're still going to continue to see those dew point values being upwards towards that oppressive zone, up in towards the upper 70s across the coastal bend. So again, as we know, our dew point values, that's connected to our feel like temperatures, which is then connected towards our heat risk. So that's why even though we don't have any heat alerts in effect, it does not mean that the heat danger isn't still in the forecast. So for today, we do have that heat risk anywhere between that moderate to major zone across the coastal bend. Most of the major zones for that heat risk and heat danger in place for inland areas. Looking ahead towards your Saturday, see a little bit more purple coming onto the map, so that means level 4 out of 4 for extreme heat risk and heat danger in the forecast for more inland neighborhoods nearby Freer. And then we'll see that continue ahead for your Sunday with anywhere between moderate or even up to extreme heat risk and heat danger in the forecast for this upcoming weekend. So make sure you continue to practice heat safety, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water, make sure you wear some loose fitted clothing to keep yourself cool, to allow your body to sweat it on out to get some cooling effect there naturally. And also you want to take some breaks to spend some time in that air conditioning to further that cool down effect for your body from this unrelenting heat. But either way, looking at those conditions ahead for this weekend, still going to have those temperatures reaching toward the lower 90s under some mostly sunny skies for the afternoon. So pretty much beautiful conditions again to head out for any outdoor activities. Of course, we do know have that Casa Superhero run this weekend. So again, just make sure to stay hydrated with those above average temperatures.